And it's halftime here in Arcola for the Douglas County Digest.com high school basketball game of the week, where the Arcola Purple Riders find themselves trailing the Central A&M Raiders. Central A&M has a halftime lead, 38-21. And Luke Johnson, you got some scoring numbers for us, I believe.
Yeah, for the Central A&M Raiders, Andrew Bray, number 30, is leading with 11. Number 24, Spencer Garner, has 10. Number 10, Curtis Ramsey, has 8. Number 55, Trenton Chepin, has 2. And number 45, Reese 80, has 4. And at the bottom is number 32, Alex Snyder, with 1. For Arcola, they have 4 people that have scored for them. 2 of them are freshmen. Number 3, Colin Seaman, it has 8. He is freshman. Number 4, Nick Hudson, has 8. Also a freshman, number 12, Wyatt Fischel, has 2. And number 15, Zach Hudson, has 3.
And that all totals up to a 38-21 Central A&M lead. And Luke, you know, we kind of, from what we'd heard, what we'd read, we kind of realized this might go this way maybe for Arcola in the early going. And, you know, I don't think we really realized they'd face the pressure they've seen from Central A&M.
Yeah, that full court pressure, their youth is having trouble solving that problem at the moment. But they have a decent outside shot. They were starting to work towards the middle of trying to get to the lane there at the end of the second quarter. Coming out the second half, I would say that Arcola needs to keep going to the basket and just stay calm and slow down, break that press.
Well, one of the best way possible is to keep calm and is to get awarded a technical foul. 2 foul shots for Arcola right off the bat here. And those are both good by Colin Seaman. He goes up to 10 points now. The PA announcer said there was going to be a technical foul assessed against number 30 for Central A&M, Andrew Bray. Don't really know what if something happened in the layup line, or if, I don't know if somebody wasn't checked in properly or what, but Arcola gets 2 foul shots and the ball. 38-23 now is the Central A&M lead, and Arcola has the ball. Number 12, Wyatt Fischel, has it. He's going to drive to his right, tries to throw it in the corner, tried to get a little too fancy. I didn't know if he was going to Colin Seaman in the corner or Nick Hudson on the post. It went to neither, and it landed out of bounds. It'll be A&M ball. A little indecision there cost the Purple Riders. Central A&M's Curtis Ramsey brings it across the timeline. He gives it to 80. 80's going to drive. He's a big guy, going to take it in, pulls it right back out, gives it out to a bigger guy, Trenton Chapin, 6'1", 240. You don't really see 2 big guys out top with the ball like that, but everybody's taking their turn kind of out top for Central A&M. Tries to split the defense, gets it ahead, lost, and Arcola pushes it, and a layup up and good for Nick Hudson. Sophomore guard has his 10th point of the night, and the Central A&M lead is cut down to 13.
Good awareness by number 14 for Arcola. Good defense, good hands.
Didn't get scared when he heard people coming up behind him. A&M has the ball in the corner. Ramsey thinks about it. Has a teammate kind of in his way as he's trying to dribble out and trying to find some space. Doesn't find any. Kicks it off, and 3-pointer up. Swish is good. Spencer Garner. Senior, he's described as very athletic. Kicks in that 3-pointer, and A&M builds a 16-point lead. And to the basket goes number 3 for Arcola, Colin Seaman. His layup is no good. Here comes A&M. Ramsey has it, feeds the post. Alex Snyder called for a push on Arcola. Push foul is going to go against number 30, Quentin Risley, a senior 6'2" center. And that's his 2nd foul, 1st of the half against Arcola.
He was just a little late getting back to play defense there.
And A&M inbounds. Ramsey has it, feeds the post. It's batted away by Arcola, number 14, Reed Strader. Here comes Arcola. They get it ahead, trying to make up for this deficit, looking to push, but it gets pulled back out top. And now it's in the hands of Wyatt Fischel, dribbling out in front, top of the key, guarded by Curtis Ramsey. He dishes off to Colin Seaman, gives it right back. Driving the lane, then passing, trying to find his man. Instead, he finds Central A&M's 24, Spencer Garner. He tries to find his man, 32, Alex Snyder. Ball goes out of bounds off Arcola. It will stay with A&M. Luke, maybe it looks like teams are trying to do a little too much. Try to feed some, maybe thread some passes into an area where there's just not room for it.
Arcola's breaking down the defense, just 2 close quarters down here on that last pass, that last turn where they were too close together. Good inbounds play right there by Central A&M.
A&M inbound man Andrew Bray finds Curtis Ramsey. Ramsey puts a shot up, but he is fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2 shots. He was in the act of shooting. 6:09 left here in the third quarter. 41-25 is the A&M lead. Curtis Ramsey's first free throw is no good. It hits the front iron. Arcola struggling to get in a rhythm on offense tonight against this pressure from Central A&M, and that's reflected in the 16-point deficit they have against them right now. The deficit remains at 16 as Ramsey misses his second free throw. Gavin Spradling has the ball out top for Arcola. He dribbles, guarded by 24, Spencer Garner. He looks into the corner, finds Colin Seaman. He drives through the lane, free throw line, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Central A&M. Big man Reese 80 bringing the ball down the court. Passes off to Curtis Ramsey. Ramsey's going to drive again, kicks it back out to the wing. Three-pointer is up and rattles in and out. And Central A&M pulls down the rebound. Looks like Alex Snyder pulled down the rebound and then was fouled.
Arcola going back to their first half troubles, not boxing out and grabbing those rebounds.
Quentin Risley with his third foul of the half against the Purple Riders. He's going to take a seat, and he is going to be replaced by Zach Hudson. A&M, little give and go there. Hudson knocks it away, falls down though as the ball goes out of bounds off of his arm. Some of the fans don't agree with no call there for the reasons he fell down. I think they felt there was a little too much contact on A&M. The ball will remain with A&M. Telegraph pass taken away. Nick Hudson goes up. Layup good. Nice steal, nice layup. Offense and defense by Nick Hudson. 41-27 is the Central A&M lead.
Nick Hudson did a good job backing off, trying to fake out the inbounder, and he got that steal.
Backdoor cut, and A&M can't find anybody. Ref looks for a little help, says it's going to go out of bounds off Arcola. Will remain Central A&M ball into the game for then 6'1", 240-pound sophomore number 55, Trenton Chapin. He's going to replace 80. Size is big people here for A&M. Inbounds pass goes to Alex Snyder. He lays it up and in.
1-2-2 full court pressure again.
And once again, Arcola has a little struggles here. Spradlin and Nick Hudson trying to break it. Ball gets knocked away. And Central A&M on somewhat of a fast break dishes it off to number 30. Andrew Bray lays it up and in. 45-27. A&M leads. 4:52 left in the third. Another turnover by the Purple Riders. We're getting a little sloppy. Reach-in foul called on Reed Strader for Arcola.
Arcola's in way too much of a hurry. They're having problems dribbling the ball up the floor. They're all in so much of a rush to get to the other end.
And Reed Strader is called for his fourth foul. And 4 fouls here in the second half for Arcola. And looks like Chad Graves is going to call a timeout. 4:47 remaining in the third. Central A&M has extended their lead to 18 points. It's 45-27. And like we've said all night, this young Arcola team just struggling against an experienced and tenacious Central A&M squad.
They've been practicing that pressure. They've used that pressure last year in the 1-2-2 full court. And yeah, like you said, the inexperience from Arcola, they're trying to break the press as fast as they can, and that can get you into trouble sometimes if you're not taking care of the ball.
And I know you work on press breaks, you work on stuff like that kind of all year long, but being the first game tonight, probably you've probably done most of your stuff, maybe against a man-to-man. Probably don't have that press breaker really figured out yet.
They're not as formed. They're not as chiseled off and ready to play. Like you said, first game is you're always working out jitters and trying to mesh your players, especially with a young group. You're trying to find which players play the best with each other and how they play with each other. And they'll go through that for a couple more games and then get a solid lineup and go from there.
Especially for a team that only returns 2 lettermen after losing all 5 starters. Tough draw on opening night. A&M with another 3-pointer. Andrew Bray right from the wing. He puts it in. 48-27. The lead is now 21 points. Pressure still coming from Central A&M. And Arcola finds a nice way there to break it. Spradling has the ball, but then he throws it away. Arcola, if the times they have been able to break it, they maybe get through that first level, and then there's another level of guys waiting there, or they rush that second pass.
Well, right there was a good example where he passed it down to the baseline. He thought his teammate would be cutting, but he stayed out for the 3 instead of cutting to the basket. It's just they haven't meshed well together yet, and that'll come later on.
That should hopefully come for Chad Graves. He's You know, it's one of those growing pains. Was kind of expected. Another three put up and good. That's yet another three for Andrew Bray. And the pressure's still on with a 24-point lead. 4 minutes left to go. Knocked away yet again. Arcola recovers. And there's another pass out of bounds. They have just been put off their game by this pressure defense. Looks like we're going to get a sub in for Arcola. That's number 12, Wyatt Fischel, one of 2 freshmen that have seen extensive time tonight. He's going to replace Gavin Spradley. 3:54 left to go in the third. 51-27. Central A&M leads over the Arcola Purple Riders.
And Arcola switched to a 2-3 zone. They tried it the last couple of plays, and they've given up a couple of easy threes. We'll see if they can extend out the zone here.
And there's yet another three shot over that zone. Curtis Ramsey puts it up, and it looks like the coach, Central A&M's coach, is trying to maybe communicate something. We might see that press maybe go dialed back a little bit here going forward. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to remain with the Arcola Purple Riders with 3:29 left in the third quarter.
The zone's not a bad idea. They're just not getting out quick enough. They're just a little slow on their rotations.
And pass into the lane for number 15. That is Zach Hudson. He gets a nice pass, puts it up and in. 54-29 now is A&M's lead.
Excellent cut to the middle.
That's what you need to do right now. Work on your stuff. Get your time in. Central A&M has a shot go up. That was Trenton Chapin. He puts it high off the backboard. It just goes over the hoop. Here comes Arcola, hopefully, for their sakes, trying to cash in a little bit, cut into this lead. Seen some aggression there on a drive by Colin Seaman. Ball knocked away. Wyatt Fischel has it. He gives it over to 22. Jacob Munson out top with Nick Hudson. He's going to drive the lane, gets into the big trees, puts a shot up, no good, but he's fouled.
Excellent drive to the basket. Crossed over the defender and got to the middle. Drove the foul.
Personal foul called on 55, Trenton Chapin, his second, and that's Central A&M's second here in the second half. Third quarter action from Arcola High School. The Purple Riders will go to the free throw line with Nick Hudson, 5'11" sophomore guard, and he's going to get 2 shots. And the first shot is up, and it's good. Cut into that lead with the clock stop. 54-30 is now the A&M advantage.
From what we've been seeing so far, Nick Hudson is going to be a big key for Arcola, bringing the ball up the floor and driving to the basket, taking the defender off the dribble the rest of the season.
And the sophomore guard is going to put up his second free throw. Rattles around, touches every part of the rim, and goes down. 54-31 A&M over Arcola. And here comes Central A&M shot from the baseline, put up, no good. Fought for the rebound. Trenton Chapin pulls the rebound in, puts it right back up. It's good. 56-31 Central A&M. A&M showing their size and advantage. They've called off the full court press. But there's a steal once it gets across the half court. Curtis Ramsey layup good. Passed off, and here comes Arcola trying to find out what they can do against this defense. Ramsey's doing a great job tonight out front for Central A&M. Pass back to Nick Hudson. He's got it on the left wing into the corner. And Zach Hudson kicks it back across court. Trying to figure out something to do. Back to Hudson across court. Here goes Nick Hudson. He's going to drive. He's going to drive in there again. Works around a defender, puts the layup up and good.
Yeah, Central A&M looks like they're working a funny 2-3 where they drop the man back into the middle and comes more towards the ball side on the defense.
A&M has it now, shot up for another three, rattles him and out. Ben Bray no good, and here comes Arcola with the ball.
Good box out by Zach Hudson there to get the rebound.
Man on a mission is Nick Hudson. He's going to just take it to the basket, see what happens. He's been successful so far with free throws, and one layup good. That one no good though, and the ball comes back to Central A&M. Ramsey has it. He's being guarded tightly by Nick Hudson. He kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer once again, and rattles in and out for number 20, Ben Bray, a sophomore for Central A&M. Here comes Arcola. Colin Seaman takes it, gets it taken away from Central A&M's Spencer Garner, but when Garner wrestled the ball away from him, he was out of bounds. Looks like it will remain with Arcola, and they will have it under their own basket. Big bodies coming in and out for Central A&M. Logan Long going to come in. He's going to replace Trenton Chapin. Arcola with their out-of-bounds play. Kicks it out top. It goes to Colin Seaman. He avoids Curtis Ramsey, puts a shot up. It's no good. The big fella, 6'6", 300-pound Logan Long brings it down, and the Raiders are back on offense now. Ramsey drives once again, kicks it off inside. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Long was going up and had it taken away by Wyatt Fisher. Couple changes here for Central A&M. Alex Snyder and Reese 80 back into the game. They will keep it, and Ramsey will key the inbounds into 80. He tries to break down his defender, Wyatt Fisher. He is unsuccessful, so he passes it back up. Ramsey steps through a couple defenders, kicks it back off to his teammate. We have it now with Andrew Bray. He's looking to feed the post. Arcola trying to deny that possession, that pass inbounds to Logan Long. It's back out top with Bray. He's going to drive, passes to 80. 80 drives through the lane, tried to get it to Long, taken away by Arcola.
Lineman's hands there, lineman's hands.
Yeah, 58-33, time winding down here in the third quarter. 20 seconds remain. Nick Hudson going to take it in again, and layup no good, but he is fouled.
Haven't talked too much about Central A&M's offense because, well, the score kind of speaks for itself. But 80 does a really good job of using his body to shield away the defender. He's a bigger guy, he's broad. He's not exactly the fastest guy out there, but he keeps the defenders away with his body, which makes the passing angles a lot easier for him when he's down there in the post.
Good footwork shown by a guy that's 205 pounds. That's what he's listed at. Who knows? Those are occasionally off just a little bit. But for Arcola's offense, Nick Hudson done a great job here in the third quarter. Really being aggressive, really attacking. He's at the free throw line for the first of 2 shots.
And you can definitely see the change in him taking advantage of the matchup that he has. He's realized he's quicker than the guy that's guarding him. His ball handling is good enough to get him by that guy and to the basket.
His first shot was up, rattled up and down, and went through. Second shot, no good. Rebounded, though, by number 15, Zach Hudson. He tries to put it right back up, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Coach Graves has to like seeing an offensive rebound. They just haven't had much luck on that tonight. Haven't had a whole lot of luck on defensive rebounds.
Arcola has not given up yet. They're still playing hard. They're still working through their turnovers and their experience right now and giving it all they got.
Zach Hudson puts it up and in for what I believe is his 4th point of the night. And we see coming into the game is number 20, Freddie Moreno. I believe that's the first time he's checked in tonight. Shot missed, put back up, no good. Arcola tries to go for it again. It's going to be Central A&M ball. But, there's another offensive rebound there, another shot chance. Things to build on.
That rebounding margin isn't so far away now.
13 seconds left, 58-35, Central A&M leads. And here comes Curtis Ramsey with the ball out top, being guarded by Freddie Moreno, fresh into the game. Tries to get it inside to the big man, knocked away. He puts a shot up, got some bodies on the deck. A shot goes up, it rolls around the rim, and it rolls off and no good. After 3 quarters of play from Arcola High School, Central A&M leads the homestanding Purple Riders 58-35 on high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com.